Hi everyone. So this is day 8. Today's day 8. So I said today was going to be a little bit boring, but lots of things happened. So I was scheduled to work this morning at 9:30, but usually I like to be at work early because there's lots of stuff to do in the morning. So I like to be there around 7:30. Yes, I like to be 2 hours early for work. I'm crazy. I know. Trust me. I hate mornings. Absolutely hate them. However, this morning, Nicholas called me at 5:45 ish to wake me up, make sure I was awake, which is really sweet. He's amazing. That even in Korea, he looks out for me to make sure that I'm getting up and doing what I need to do. And though I'm a big girl and can take care of myself, the fact that he thinks about those things is really, really, really important to me and really amazing. So there's that. But so I got went to the bathroom, did the normal routine stuff, and then I was like, you know what? Screw this. And I laid back down in bed. I was gonna wake up at like 6:30. I was like, just gonna lay down for another hour. I didn't end up getting out of bed until 7:45 ish when I got an alert on my phone for a tornado warning. Yeah. Yeah. It was awful. I left my house around 8 o'clock, and I live, depending on traffic and stuff, anywhere between 20 and 45 minutes away from my job. So I'm like, okay, shit. I'm gonna hit morning traffic. I'm gonna hit school traffic. I'm gonna hit everything, and it's raining. If I had just gotten my ass out of bed and gotten to work at 7:30, I wouldn't be dealing with this right now. I really wasn't feeling it. I was exhausted. I'm still exhausted, which is why I look like a complete and utter mess right now. I do. I look like a mess. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was so tired. I was like, I don't want to be awake. I made myself some breakfast, then went to work, and like midway through driving, it starts to pour so bad, and you can see the rain coming down. It's coming down like in circles. I'm like, oh dear God, I'm going to be in the middle of a freaking tornado on my way to work, and there's no way for me to pull over. When I could actually physically look at the rain, I was sitting at a stoplight in the middle lane of 3 lanes. And every time I tried to pull over, I got into a giant puddle. And I could feel my truck not wanting to move, and I was like, I'm not even gonna, I can't risk it. I don't want to get stuck. I have a cute little truck. I mean, it would have easily gotten stuck in any of the puddles if I kept trying to push my luck. So I had to keep driving, and it was green. Like, everything looked green. It was awful. It was the worst experience. I couldn't see not a foot in front of me. It was terrible. I started crying because it was freaking out. I'd never driven in weather that bad before. I was panicking. Like, I mean, I wasn't physically panicking, but mentally and emotionally, I was panicking. I was losing my ever-loving mind. Like, I was terrified to be driving. And I was absolutely terrified. I called my boss. I was like, I might be late because I'm about to pull over if I can find a way to pull over. I'm terrified. And he goes, okay, drive safe. See you when you get here. I was like, I'm panicking. He goes, be careful. I'm like, I'm asking for advice on what to do. How do I pull over? I don't know what to do. And he just kind of laughs at me and says, just drive safe. I'm like, you're a jackass. It's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. So I finally get to work, and I'm sitting in my car, or truck, or whatever the hell it is. And I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, please tell me you're either at home or at work, safe and sound. And she's like, yeah, I'm at work, not a big deal, what ifs? I'm like, Mom, I almost died. I almost died. Okay, so bullet point here. I overreact a lot. I was a theater kid in high school. I have a very over-exaggerative personality, but I'm serious. I almost died, or at least it felt that way. Like I could feel my truck being pulled in, like towards other cars. It was awful. It was awful, falafel. Yeah, I just rhymed awful with falafel. Get on my level. That was really funny. I'm hilarious. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Which brings me to my next story for the day. So I'm at work. Everything's fine. I've got majority of my stuff done. All I gotta do is cut strawberries. And this guy walks in. This guy, me and the other person who was working in the bakery, we were both cutting strawberries and doing stuff, getting prep done. And he goes, "Excuse me." And I'm like, oh my god, this guy. Alrighty, so I turn around real quick to just automatically help the guy, even though it's not my job to like take his money and check him out and take care of this guest. I'm like, "Hey, I'm sorry. How can I help you? What can I do for you?" And he goes, "I need a cheesecake." I'm like, "Well, you came to the right place." Yeah, not that cheesy, but I was like, "Okay, how can I help you? What can I get for you?" And he's like, "I want an original cheesecake. What are your sizes?" Like he was really kind of like harsh and rude. And my friend jumps in because she's trying to take over so I can keep doing my morning prep stuff. And he goes, "Do you not see me talking to this lady?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, this guy is gonna lose. We're gonna lose our mind. We're gonna get in so much trouble with this guy because he's just not pleasable." Um, but we were able to get him all squared away. He ended up being really nice. So he ordered a full 10-inch original cheesecake. No sour cream topping, which was great because I didn't want to spin it, to be honest with you. But lots of whipped cream on the side, which super easy. But then he also wanted 2 single slices of the original cheesecake and a slice of the ultimate red velvet. And he was like, and he asked about our carrot cakes. So we've got a carrot cake and then a carrot cake cheesecake. He was like, "Do they have raisins in it?" I was like, "Yes, sir, they've got raisins." He goes, "Are you sure, like 100% positive they have raisins?" I was like, "Yes, sir, they have raisins." He goes, "Well, that's silly. Carrot cake isn't supposed to have raisins." And he just said it. He's like, "That's the stupidest idea y'all have ever had. Just put raisins in carrot cake." I feel like the only carrot cake I've ever known had raisins in it. Anyway, so he doesn't like raisins. But, so my friend, she runs to the back to go get his original cheesecake. And I'm trying to fix the whip machine to make, the whipped cream. And he's talking, he goes, "So are you ever tired, like, are you tired of cheesecake?" I'm like, my answer is I like cheesecake, and I still take cheesecake home, like when it's broken, or, if I just feel like cheesecake, but really, I'll take 1 or 2 bites, and then I would just give it to Nick, like if I was to bring cheesecake home while he's around. Like, he would eat it. Like, I'd take 1 or 2 bites, and then I'd be happy and satisfied with my 1 or 2 bites of cheesecake, and then let him have the rest and be totally okay with that. And he goes, "Man, that's one lucky guy right there. Is he at home waiting for a piece of cheesecake today?" And I was like, "No, he's currently deployed in Korea." He goes, "Why the hell is he in Korea?" I was like, "Well, he's in the army, so he got deployed there." He goes, "Oh, what's his MOS?" And I'm like, instant red flag. I'm like, all right, this guy knows military terms. Uh-oh. I was like, "Well, he's infantry. He's on 11 Bravo." He goes, "Oh, a ground pusher." I'm like, what the? I don't, I don't, I don't understand what that means. I'm like, "Yeah, woo, that's my boyfriend, ground pusher thing." He goes, "Yeah, I flew planes. I was a Marine. You should tell him to go fly planes. Get him in the sky." I was like, "Well, that's what he wanted to do, but he doesn't have vision, and he doesn't have good enough vision, and he's dyslexic, so he failed the English portion." Okay, again, disclaimer, baby, I love you. I don't care that you're dyslexic or that you have vision. I mean, obviously, I have vision issues myself, so I love you, and I hope you don't mind me sharing this information. Not that you watch these videos anyway. Because you're busy in Korea. You're not going to see this. Oh my god, I've lost my mind. Anyway, so we went to talk. He goes, so when are you going to get your ass out of Texas and go visit him in Korea? And I'm like, and probably not, sir. I don't have a passport, and, it's only 9 months. I don't know if I really can. And he goes, I was a Marine in 1970, 1971, deployed overseas. I know what it's like. Get a fucking passport and go see your boy in Korea. I was like, yes, sir. Okay. I don't really have the money for that. I'm kind of saving for things like a car, and I'm moving, and, I need to get rid of my credit cards. And he goes, there's cheap flights. Get a passport. Go see him. It's worth it. For him and for you. And so I'm like, okay, sure, I'll just give this guy, be like, yes, sir, I'll do whatever I can, kind of thing. I mean, he's an older gentleman. I was trying to be polite and respectful, but he gives my friend a tip, a $15 tip, let me tell you, which not a lot of people do for cashiers in the bakery because they just don't think about it. I mean, we get paid hourly, but we don't always get the hours we need, and those tips are really, really helpful. Like me, I haven't gotten over almost 25 hours in the past, month. And so that's really frustrating because that's only $400 paycheck every 2 weeks. I have a living to make. I feel sorry for our servers too, because our servers don't always make as much as they should. Anyway, so he gave her a really nice tip, and then he was like, all right, step into my office. And then he said, come here in German. I was like, where's your office? I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, just come here. I was like, oh, okay. What do I do now? I always assume I've done something wrong when somebody wants to talk to me privately. And he looks at me, he goes, being deployed and being overseas, it's a lot tougher for us than you think it is. And to have our loved ones come visit us if they can. I mean, I know in more hostile environments you can't. But you can in Korea. You can go see him. And he handed me a $20 bill. And he said, put this towards your passport. Stop saving for a car. You've got one, right? Transportation. That's fine. You've got that. There's certain things you can put on hold for a whole hot second to get a passport, get a plane ticket, and just go visit your boy. And that was the sweetest thing. I teared up right then and there because, it was so kind that he would just hand me a $20 bill to help me pay for a passport to go visit my boyfriend in Korea. I mean, I'm still probably not going to be able to go, but the fact that he wanted so desperately for me to go and to see him really, really warms my heart that there are still people out there that, want to help. Even if it's not a necessity that I go see him, the fact that he would do that is really, really kind, and it's really great, and it was definitely the highlight of my day. It was an amazing, amazing thing, and I cannot thank that man enough. Very kind heart. Very, very kind heart. For being so harsh at first, he ended up very, very kind and gentle and soft, and that was very, very nice, and warmed my heart to see that. And but I did put it aside, and I have a little jar where I put all my money that I'm saving, all the cash. I mean, I save stuff electronically in a savings account, but then I have a cash thing as well. for all my coins and stuff. And my $1 bills, I don't spend $1 bills. I keep them in a jar, which is, I know is strange. But I decided that, a dollar a day, that's $365 at the end of a year. What's a dollar a day? Or $2, a week? I mean, it's not a lot, but it's still, it's still cold hard cash that you didn't spend. Anyway, jumping forward, so that happened, and that really warmed my heart and made me feel really good, and I really appreciate it, and I pray that God blesses that man tenfold for what he did for me today, emotionally and mentally. And then me and my friend, we were so tired today, just exhausted, straight out exhausted. She comes up to me and goes, "Oh my God, I had bags full of hands," and I was like, "What?" She was like, "Hands full of bags." My hands were full of bags, not my bags were full of hands. And so I get this crazy image, and I'm like, hold on, pause right there. I have a thought. So I go and I grab one of our cheesecake bags, and I rip a hole in the bottom of it, and I stick my hands through it. I'm like, carry my bag of hands. I can't even reenact it right because I don't have a bag. But she looks at me, she goes, "We have lost our damn minds back here." Like, there was nobody in the store because it was storming so hard that we were literally dead. I think we had 4 tables all morning. Like, it was ridiculous. There was nobody, which was great because I got my prep done. I was able to leave. I was able to take a test, which I passed, by the way. Now, this isn't the one to give me a raise. I'm going to take that one on Friday because I still want to do some studying, but I did have another test. We have to take a test for our Sunday brunch items, so I had to do that. So I did that. Got free food. Everything's delicious. I still have some more waiting for me. But yeah, so that was my day. It was really, really, really amazing. That guy just really warmed my heart. So I wanted to tell you guys about it. I thought it was fabulous. And it was really great. Wow, this one was almost 20 minutes long. Goodness. So I'm going to say goodnight. I still have some homework to do and got to take a defensive driving course and I got a ticket a while back. Anyway, so I've got to do that and some other stuff. So, y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for watching. I really liked this video mainly because a lot of really great stuff happened today. So I hope you get to see it. Obviously, if you're watching, you got to see it and you're hearing this. Inception! Okay, I'm gonna go. Got lots of work to do. Y'all have a great night. Love you. See you tomorrow. Mwah!